Hi everyone, Ben Merman here at PowerMI.blogspot.com, and I just thought about talking about something today that's a little bit different, and I guess it's about vampires. I hate to say this, and a lot of people, maybe not a lot, but some people give me a hard time about it, but I'm very fascinated with vampires. I believe they are mythologically the darkest tragedies of the human form, I guess you might call it. They are, and some people get squeamish about sucking blood and having your life drained away and living among the earth with it's a dark thing, and there's no way around it. But what I'm really fascinated with is not the way they dress. I could give a shit about that, but what I'm really interested in is their enhanced abilities. There are some vampires that are telepathic. Some of them are superhumanly strong. Some of them generate more of a life force, not from sucking blood, but sucking energy, internal energy out of a person. And that's what some people have in real life is certain people do suck energy out of you, whether you realize it or not. But one of the greatest things that I think a vampire has, despite a very dark, tragic thing, is having the gift of using these abilities at their core. And I believe, and I'm not talking about Twilight, I'm not talking about Edward Cullen and all that crap. I mean, yeah, they're good actors and all that, but Twilight just doesn't appeal to me. I'm sorry. Don't hate on me, so screw you. But I will say this: the best vampire when it comes to enhanced strength, enhanced everything, pretty much, or the way he handles himself is Blade. I think Blade, when it comes to vampires, he's the biggest badass there is in the vampire world. But aside from that, vampirism is something a lot of people get. I guess some people would do that, but like having the teeth come out and dressing all gothic and looking like looking so cold that you shiver the moment you touch them. But you can't stake the fact that their presence, and I'm talking about the good ones. I'm not talking about Nosferatu, the ghoulish, and the Chupacabra and all that stuff. But the good vampires have a sense of presence. They have something that no other creature or human has. And that comes from being charismatic. It comes from being very knowledgeable, very wise. I mean, some of these vampires I have couple of centuries worth of wisdom and knowledge. I mean, how can you beat that? And that's just what fascinates me. And I love being able to think that you can be really. I'm not necessarily, and I want to be a vampire, and even if it was real, and I don't want to live the rest of my life not seeing the sun anymore, but. Or maybe I would rather be a daywalker like Blade, but maybe not so tragic. But it's just one of those things where if you really believe you can be strong, you really can be strong. There's just no question about it. Our bodies are I guess you might say our bodies can give us the greatest strengths that we never knew we could possess. It's been said that I guess from scientists, we only use 5 to 10% of our brain power, and that is the way we see things mentally and through our physical eyes. The way we're strengthened at our fullest strength. I believe we can go a little beyond that, even by like a fraction, by like 0.1%. Maybe not a whole 1%, but 0.1. Even up to that point, just doing that alone, hell, that would be fucking awesome, dude. So, if you're not a fan of vampires, then don't worry about it. And I'm just a guy who loves that kind of thing. But I also firmly believe, this is what also fascinates me. I believe that you could be energetic all day long. If you really know how to do it, you really could have energy surrounding you and within you all day, and be able to train anywhere you want. So when it comes to training and gaining that vampire strength, you really have no excuses, really. But not many people really know how to do them. So one of the best sites, I guess, that, you know what? Fuck it. I don't guess. I know. That helps you enhance your levels, your energy levels, not just physically but mentally as well, is what's called Muscle Reminders by a gymnast, performer, I guess you might call virtuoso when it comes to the performing arts, physical performing arts, and stage. I've seen him perform live. He is one of the most incredible people I've ever seen live. And this was an awesome show. It's a vampire show, and I mean, it was a lot of fun, and I did go to Vegas and see it myself. I saw it with my dad, and we ended up seeing Garen Barrett the next day, who was a really good friend of Case, this guy named Case DeCook. He is one of the strongest people, pound for pound, I've ever witnessed. And the way he describes exercise is a whole different meaning. I mean, it's not just going to the gym and pumping out a few weights or something. It's not even that. It's totally different. It's being able to exercise every muscle in your body throughout the day, even if it's just for like a couple of minutes here and there. And I mean, let's face it, we have 24 hours in a day, and people say they don't have time to exercise. Bullshit. You do. And that's all. And it's one of the fascinating things that has me learn that you can enhance your energy. You can enhance your, maybe not to the point where you can lift 1,000 pounds or anything like that, but I'm not talking that extreme. I'm talking to where it suits you in your everyday life. Even going to the grocery store or being at a stoplight in your car. Don't ever train while you're driving in the car. That'll be the dumbest thing, and good luck not having an accident. But like if you're at a stoplight and you're driving and you have your hands on the wheel like this, here, or even down here, just turning the wheel. Okay, not turning the wheel. But you can pull, push, and press down, pull down, whatever, and get a good work out of it that only lasts maybe like, 15, 20 seconds? Who knows? But you can enhance your strength more than you ever could imagine. So if you wanted to check out Muscle Reminders, click the link below this video. So, but back to the vampire thing. Vampires, I'll repeat it again. They're just, to me, some of the, at least some of the ones I've seen. And I'm not talking about, again, I'm not talking about Twilight. I just don't like Twilight. But when it comes to the presence, when it comes to how I'm not saying some of them are attractive people, but what I am saying is that they give off an aura that no human or creature can possess, really. I mean, you can feel, if they really know how to do it, you could feel their energy right in a house from the other room. Or if you're in a big, huge building, like a law firm or whatever big building there is. Okay, stadium. Like a stadium or an event. You could feel it from the other side of the place. And that is just really, really cool the way they could do that. But if you really wanted to track something, it doesn't matter if it's a person or if you wanted to attract something to enhance more of your life. You just got to practice learning how to channel your energy, where do you want to put it, where can it greatly give into your desires, not to the extreme that never mind. To enhance your desires, to help you make you successful in a positive way. I'm not talking about being negative and go sucking on someone's neck and then just generating all this power and fertility, I guess, and vitality. But it's how you learn to handle yourself. It's learning how to enhance your ability to think and to embrace and also enable or be able to strengthen your life, strengthen your internal self, not just physically having muscles or anything like that. Hell, some of the most muscular guys on the planet don't have any real energy. They don't. But when you really learn how to enhance your abilities, even just by a small fraction, you can be a far more advanced person than the average human. So, even if you're not a fan of vampires, I really recommend that you just don't always try to look at it as the blood sucking, the Dracula stuff, and all that other bullshit. But look into the mythology of learning to have a better quality of life, and enhancing your abilities through meditation, through physical exercise, or whatever, and practice what it would be like to be a vampire, have that knowledge, have that wisdom, have that aura of power that is, you can't see it in the air, you can't, but it's there and it could be felt. So bring out your inner vampire, I guess you might put it, or your inner animal, or whatever it is you are really a big fan of. I mean, like me, I'm a fan of superheroes, like with my shirt here. But just experiment with it and look at it from a different perspective. So again, if you want to learn how to have more of a vampire type strength and learn how to enhance your energy throughout the day, I suggest you check out Muscle Reminders, which is again down below the video here. So have fun and be awesome, guys. I'm gonna say this in every video I do. From now on, be awesome. There's nothing more than there's nothing else that brings more joy to life than being awesome. It's not being a bragger. It's not being being a bully or something and telling people that you're better than them. That's not being awesome. That's just you being an asshole. Being awesome is the understanding of being who you are, and not letting anybody take it away from you. So have fun, be awesome, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.